So I want to take a look at a few different quotes from Micah Parsons after yesterday's victory against the Chicago Bears. First off here from Tom Silverstein, he shares this at PackersNews.com. It says, as Parsons passed by Williams on his way to the Packers sideline, he had a few words for Williams. Quote, I just let him know you're not going around me, Parsons said, and I held to that the whole game. He did not beat me to that edge, not one time. I kind of hold that with passion. If you're going to run the bootleg, run it the other way, end of quote. And so in this game, Caleb Williams, because of his ability to scramble, he has incredible speed. He's very good at escaping the pocket. If it weren't for that, and this was a quarterback that doesn't have that type of speed, no doubt the Packers would have gotten a lot more sacks in this one, because it's not like the Packers weren't getting pressure. They were getting pressure on him. According to PFF, the Packers had 18 different pressures, but it only resulted in 1 sack. But still, lots of those times when you see Caleb, breaking out in a bootleg, Parsons is chasing him down, and Parsons saying there that he didn't beat him to the edge, not one time. And now looking at this next quote, it sort of goes into how the Bears were playing the Packers and what Parsons had to say about it. It says here, I expected more of a drop back game, but no drop back. A lot of boots, a lot of sifts, just really trying to get the ball out of his hands as much as possible. So I think we earned a lot of respect, but we just got to adjust for the next time we see them, understanding how they're going to play us. And so it did look like the Bears, when they were starting to have a lot of success, was a lot of those play actions, and it seemed that was a type of way they were trying to, get away from the Packers and their pass rush. And we've seen so many teams this season, different offenses try different strategies to try to mitigate what this Packers pass rush can do, because they get there so quickly, especially with Parsons being the main problem for these offenses. And we've seen lots of offenses just get the ball out really quickly, so they don't give Parsons and these other defensive linemen enough time to, get to the quarterback. But it really seemed to be that the Bears were finding a lot of success with Caleb Williams on the run, making a lot of those passes. In the end, some guys would end up coming open just after, you have a while of the secondary trying to, hold on to their guys. They weren't able to some of those times, which led to a lot of Bears explosive passing plays. There were at least a few of them, which the Packers had been really good at most of the season when it comes to their ability to stop those. And then we have here from Matt Schneidman on X. He says, Micah Parsons on the lack of holding calls on guys blocking him. I'm immune. I just got to keep fighting through. I mean, that's been the definition of my career. The rule book is they got to be in the chest area, and I'm just not getting grabbed in the chest area. And that's one thing that continues to happen. We continue to see refs not throwing flags when Micah Parsons gets blatantly held. And it's not something like, it's sort of hard to see, and you could see why they wouldn't call it just because, maybe from their angle, they didn't fully see it. They're obvious. You have Micah Parsons being held. Everyone can see it. For some reason, the refs, they can't see it. I don't know what the problem is here. Matt LaFleur even came out after the game and had some questions about holding. And so I just don't know if this will get fixed, if the refs will ever call a hold on these offensive linemen against Micah Parsons. Because if these start getting called, I think that the offensive linemen are going to have to stop holding Parsons. But right now, if you're an offensive lineman watching the film, you're recognizing that, these guys are getting away with holding Micah Parsons, so I'm just going to try it because, who knows? If he starts to get by me, there's a chance that the refs, if they keep doing what they've done, they're just not going to call anything. And so I think that if the refs start calling it, maybe you see these offensive linemen do it less if they feel that they're not going to get away with it. Now, at the same time, I think sometimes it happens just because Micah Parsons is so quick and he blows by guys so quickly that their first reaction is like, oh no, I got to try to get him, and then they end up holding him. But it's something that needs to be fixed by these referees. But that is all I have for today. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.